Hi, welcome to another video in my channel. It's today Sunday, it's the last day of my Easter week break, and it's back to the usual work tomorrow. It's been a nice break, although I wish maybe that I've been a bit more productive, but still, that's life. I saw a really nice thread here by the charismatic mphsvinyljim and his wife. Show your stones. And I'm going to talk a bit about my relationship to the Rolling Stones here. First of all, when I grew up, I wasn't that impressed by the Rolling Stones because, well, to me the Beatles were the kings and could never be. Well, there's no doubt about it. And the Stones, I felt, were a bit posing. I don't know. And I didn't like the Mick Jagger strutting style, and also I thought, well, shouldn't it have been Beatles who kept on playing after 1970, really? But I have to say, I have revalued them the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, maybe because I'm getting older and I feel that it appeals to me even more, and I can look beyond the strutting antics of Mick Jagger that I still don't like, and listen to the actual music and find that, well, they are a very good band. So I started buying their early albums around 5, 6 years ago. First one was an album that I more or less got for free, and it was Out of Their Heads, and I was surprised that I liked it so much. So that was where it all started. Then after I moved down to Stockholm, I've been buying more and more of Rolling Stones early material. I still have many gaps in my collection, and I wouldn't even say that I collect Rolling Stones, but I like the music. So, show your stones. Favorite Rolling Stone? Well, first to get in the right mood. Sorry about this. More like it. Okay, favorite Rolling Stones. Well, as I said, I don't really care that much for Mick Jagger, and, well, Keith Richards is a good guitar player, and I'm quite amazed that he's still alive. Brian Jones was very musical, probably the most musical in the whole group, and he was very important during the early years. But I think if I have to pick one, I have to pick the drummer, Charlie Watts, because in this group he's the one that keeps some sort of dignity and the steady backbeat of the group, the rhythm of the group, and also I think he's probably the guy in Rolling Stones that I would enjoy talking to. Okay, favorite song then. Well, there are lots of good songs. I would pick probably She's a Rainbow, because it's not very typical of Rolling Stones either, but it's a beautiful song. Favorite album? That's a bit of a problem, because I think many of Rolling Stones albums are very, very uneven, very mixed affairs, and I haven't heard all of Rolling Stones albums either. I mean, I heard most of the albums up until 1972, although not all of them. But and I haven't heard any album from after 1972. But if I have to pick one, let's see now if I can find it here. I think I would pick not the most obvious album. I think I don't know how many else who would pick this one, but it's Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed. Most of all because, well, first of all, I like the songs, and also I like the kind of mixed style, lots of different genres on this album. And if I have to pick one album, and believe me, this isn't easy at all. It's not the obvious pick, but for now it's my Rolling Stones pick. Although I would probably, if I had to pick one Rolling Stones album, I'll show you which I would pick. I would pick this. Roll Gold, 4 LPs with Rolling Stones' biggest hits. So, yeah. Show your Rolling Stones collection. Well, as I said, I really don't consider myself as a Rolling Stones collector, but this is what I've got. And many of these are new issues, like these ABCKO issues from 2003, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah, and this is the fairly recent reissue that was released 2 years ago. So I think I'll show you some of the other weirder issues. I'll pick out some here, or weirder. I can start by showing you my first Rolling Stones album. It's this one, Out of Our Heads. I mentioned it before in this video. Not in the best condition, but works perfectly well to play. And it's got this logo, and I'm not an expert. I haven't really checked what kind of issue this might be, but it hasn't got any box logo, so I guess it's from the 60s. I do have a very good good book that I could check. I should check that. I should really check that. I think I'll check that after this video, what kind of issue this is. Then, well, I got this one, songs from the Rolling Stones movie Give Me Shelter, the Rolling Stones, on the German Hör zu series. It's on Decca Nova. This label, I don't know if you're familiar with that one. And what else? Yeah, we have this German issue as well. Musik für alle, the Rolling Stones, great hits. Also on Decca, probably from the late 60s. Okay, and we Have You Seen Your Mother Live, the Rolling Stones, Decca. 70s issue. And we got this one, Around and Around, German Decca. And this is, I'm not sure when this is from. I think it's from 1970. It says 1964 on the sleeve, but I don't believe that. I think it's around. This was issued around 1970. Okay, I'm quite fond of these Russian Melodia, or late Sovietic issues. I'm sure you are aware of what I'm talking about. Got 2 ones here with Rolling Stones, All Together, and Lady Jane. So I said, I got some singles too. Not that many singles. I only got 3 Rolling Stones singles, and all these I found for almost nothing. It's from the 70s. Faraway Eyes and Miss You from 1978. Through the Lonely Nights and It's Only Rock and Roll. And Try a Little Harder and I Don't Know from 1975. So, as I said, I like Rolling Stones and I like listening to them, and I've got a bunch of records with them, although I would not consider myself as a collector of them. But I think I've answered Memphis Vinyl Jim's questions now. Yeah. Bye bye.